The Ice Queen. Once upon a time, in a distant and cold land, there were vast areas covered in snow and ice. In the heart of this land rose a magical kingdom. In the deepest corners of this kingdom lived a legendary Ice Queen. Known for her beauty but also for her cold heart, this queen was once a loving woman who had condemned herself to solitude due to her past pains. Gerda and Kay's friendship. In a village of this kingdom, two children named Gerda and Kay grew up as the best of friends. They played together, shared their dreams, and supported each other through every moment. Gerda was a compassionate and brave girl, while Kay was clever and amusing. Their friendship was a bond admired by everyone in the village. However, one winter night, the curse of the Ice Queen would change everything. One day, the Queen noticed Kay. There was an emptiness in his heart. It was enough for her to focus on him, to see it. The Queen cast a cold spell on Kay's heart. From that moment on, Kay drifted away from Gerda, forgetting the time they spent together and drawn toward the Ice Queen. Kay no longer laughed like before. His eyes were as cold as frozen snow. Gerda's journey. Gerda felt deep sorrow seeing her best friend change. One morning, Kay suddenly disappeared. Overcome with sadness, Gerda decided to do whatever it took to find him. With courage in her heart, she set out on her journey. She had to traverse snow-covered mountains and deep forests. Gerda set out, believing in the power of their friendship. The first person she encountered on her journey was a brave hunter. Gerda asked him to help her find Kay. The hunter told her that she needed to be brave and determined to overcome the difficult paths ahead. Encouraged by the hunter's advice, Gerda found her confidence and continued on her way. After a while, she met a wise woman. This woman taught Gerda the power of love. "Love can illuminate even the darkest hearts," she said. Gerda engraved these words in her heart and resolved to always be filled with love. The woman gave her a feather. This feather would guide her through the challenging paths. Gerda eventually came across a charming flower. The flower gave her hope and reminded her that every winter has a spring. "Dark times are temporary," said the flower. These words awakened a new strength within Gerda's heart. Confrontation with the Ice Queen. When Gerda finally reached the Ice Queen's palace, cold winds greeted her. The doors of the palace were frozen and dazzling. As she entered, she noticed everything was cold and silent. The Queen was waiting for her. "Why have you come, little girl?" the Queen asked, her voice dull and icy. Without fear, Gerda replied, "I've come to find Kay." "Let him go. The power of our love can overcome you." The Ice Queen smiled at Gerda's courage, but deep down, Gerda's words stirred something within her. The Queen offered Gerda a challenge to test her. "If you can melt the ice within me, I will return Kay to you," she said. Gerda accepted the challenge. With her eyes shining, she boldly confronted the Queen with the love in her heart. Conclusion. Gerda presented her love with all her strength to the Queen. "The cold within you will melt away with my love," she declared. At that moment, a change began in the Ice Queen's heart. The love she saw in Gerda's eyes reminded her of the happiness she had lost long ago. Gerda's courage and love melted the ice in the Queen's heart. The Queen looked at Gerda with tears in her eyes. She began to feel the love and joy she had once lost. When Kay returned to Gerda's side, they embraced each other. They had rediscovered the strength of their friendship. The Ice Queen smiled at them and realized she no longer felt lonely. Love had illuminated her dark heart as well. The kingdom was no longer just a place of snow and ice. It had become a land filled with love. Gerda and Kay, believing they could overcome any challenge together, made a new beginning in their lives. And so the tale came to an end. But Gerda and Kay's story continued to convey the importance of friendship and love. What do you think about the story? Please share in comments.